Hi all, hope you are well. I'm glad to announce next one speaker of our fantastic conference, who is Nitin Tomar, co-founder uh, from CoolBoots Media, with topic frictionless approach to in-app rewards.
Hey, thanks a lot, Stacy. I hope my voice is loud and clear.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the presentation. It's been 2 fantastic days, here listening to all those fellow speakers. And today I'm going to talk about, frictionless approach to in-app rewards, especially for the game creators. Now, before I, dive into the presentation right away, let me just introduce myself. My name is Nitin. I represent a company which makes easy to integrate slash no SDK approach solutions for the creator economy, for the game creator economy, to build incremental monetization and additional engagement within their apps and games. Right. So before I get into the presentation, in case if you have questions on the way, during the presentations, please feel free to shoot them in the chat. The team is there to sort of answer those questions. And yeah, let's begin. Uh, so before I talk about the frictionless approach to in-app rewards and specifically that we offer to our users within our games, let me introduce the company. We are a company based in India. We are part of the Times of India group, Times Internet, which is the largest media house in India. We are also a Google Channel partner and proudly one of the fastest growing Google Channel partners in the entire APAC region. Our solutions so far have been integrated by over 3,000 app developers, globally, across 15 to almost 15,000 apps. 15,000 apps. We have been consistently delivering, a very high ARPU kind of a monetization. So almost 2 times higher revenue than any of the programmatic, ads or any of the similar, ad solutions which are there in the industry currently, right? uh, we've done so almost 70% of the revenue that we do comes from the global revenue, which means that it's global products that we have. We are available globally across the entire world except for Russia and China. So we are compliant with all the privacy laws and privacy policies across, whether it's a GDPR or a CCPA or a NINA compliance or anti-cookie laws, etc. So it's compliant, globally. In last 24 months, we've done some phenomenal stuff in the sense that we've been able to help all our developer partners to sort of build incremental monetization to the tune that last financial year we delivered, we disbursed almost about 15 million US dollars as partner payouts to these developers that we have. um, as core philosophy of the company, we build very easy to all the solutions that we build are pretty simple. There are no SDK approach, very easy to integrate in the apps and the games. They work beautifully across all platforms, whether it's an Android, iOS, any kind of a platform. uh, we work on a high transparency, and we've built all the products and the kind of efforts that we've made so far with 100% trust and transparency. Taking it to another level now, we are one of the first companies to sort of test out Google's latest product, which is the AdSense for Publisher, which will allow us to report the revenues directly into the publisher's ad panels, right? So there's no need to sort of have a middle panel, etc., right? uh, Thirdly, we focus on incremental monetization. We help our partners to build incremental monetization. So no need to worry about what happens to your existing revenue, or what happens to the monetization. Do we replace the ads, or what do we do? This is completely an incremental revenue solution that we do, right? Now, while we did some great stuff in last 24 months, we've been talking to a lot of these, a lot of our app creator partners and the game partners, and we've been getting a lot of insights and learnings, ground up to build our next level of product, which is specifically focusing on the game creators economy, which I'm going to talk about right now, right? So yeah, so we're talking about the in-app rewards for game developers, for our users, and there may be different formats by which we offer rewards to the users within the app. One of the popular formats is the rewarded videos, which has been there for more than decades now, right? Most of us have tried it one way or the other in our games, and it works beautifully to reward the users within the app, right? So I was just going through some of these stats, which I can share with you. Like, about 32% of the users actually find rewarded videos very, very useful. So this is as per the Facebook audience network report. They really love rewards. uh, 53% of the users reported that they played the game longer because of the rewards. So they were able to get some really interesting rewards, because of which they were able to move to the next level, skip a level, and things like that. So 53% of the people actually played the games longer if you've used rewarded video in the game, right? 68% of the users, as per TechCrunch's report, says that they love the or they like the rewarded video format, right? So if you look at these stats, guys, users, it states that users clearly love in-app rewards, right? So they love to get rewarded, virtually or other ways. And if you talk about the developer community, right, all of us have tried. About 82% of the developer community, right, game community, has tried the video ad format in one way or the other, right, once or twice, right. 79% of the game developers actually find rewarded video very, very effective in the term, in the sense that the kind of additional monetization that they are able to build with rewarded videos, right. Now, these are like great stats, right? I mean, the users clearly love getting rewards, so that's pretty clear. We also love offering rewards, which is pretty clear that most of the developers have actually tried rewarded videos in their games and all, right? We wanted to go a little deeper, and we did a small survey of about 3000 plus gamers in last couple of months, and we asked them questions very specific to the rewarded videos, right? So we clearly asked them, do you really enjoy, or do you like watching rewarded videos to get rewards while you're playing the game? And like in the previous slide it was mentioned, yes, 33% of the people actually said yes, they really liked earning rewards by watching rewarded videos. However, a large percentage also said no, that they don't find it very interesting. Actually, they don't like to interact with these ads, right? Some of them, 27%, were they liked it sometimes, and things like that, right? Then we asked the users specifically as to how many times do you actually opt for rewards by watching rewarded videos, right? So almost 70% said they would want to earn rewards, by in a session they would probably go about one or two times they can watch a rewarded videos, right? Only 17% said that as many times they get to earn rewards, they would watch the video. Now, and finally, we asked them that if there was a better way to earn rewards, if there was a faster way to earn rewards, if there was a more interactive way to earn rewards, would you be able to, would you like to try that out, or would you be, would you love to experience that? So a large percentage, almost 60% of the users actually said yes, we would love to try a more engagement led kind of a solution, right? Now, we wanted to look at these stats a little closely, right? So 33% users saying that they like to interact with rewarded videos. However, a large percentage said no to that, right? What could be the reason for that, basically, right? And the other thing is that only large percentage of users, about 70% users, said they would like to interact with video ads only a couple of times, once or twice maybe, right, during a session. So a large number of users are actually not going ahead and watching it more number of times. So while the rewarded videos is a great way to give virtual rewards, or the rewards within the games, there are certain challenges that we could see in the particular format, right? So just looking at some of the challenges, like I said, it's a great way to reward the users. However, we feel it's not the best of the user experience, right? Especially when you integrate rewarded videos at almost all the places, all the placements, rewarded placements that we have, right? So we've seen games where there have been almost 10 to 15 rewarded ad placements, right? Now users might want to watch it once or twice, but beyond that it becomes difficult. It's not the best of the user experience, right? uh, then the users take a lot of time to sort of get back to the game, what they were actually doing, right? So it almost all the video ads are somewhere about 30 seconds to 60 seconds, right? And users must sort of wait for that long to get back to the game, and to get back to your game and spend more time with you. So yeah. And most of these ads, they are non-interactive, they are not engagement based, so users don't find them very interesting, they are boring. A lot of users, they just put down their phone, they just want the ads to get over so that they can get back to the game. If they are watching it for the first time, second time, pretty good, but if they're coming back the third or the fourth or the fifth time, then it becomes really, really boring for them to sort of watch the entire 30 seconds, right? Eventually, somewhere it leads to user churn and decreasing LTV over a time because of the kind of friction that these ads build, of course, during the user experience. Most importantly, we as game developers, we believe that there could not be a better solution to sort of reward the users within the app while making a similar or a higher revenue per DAU, right? So these are some of the challenges that we could we normally see across. So while we were looking at these challenges, and we were talking to a lot of our existing gaming publishers and the app publishers, we realized there was a need for a better solution for the better user experience for the users, and in terms of and for the developers to be able to earn higher revenues, right? So we came up with a product which is called Quiz Bites, which we are talking about today, and I'll be happy to take you through a video as well after this slide. So Quiz Bites is basically a mini quiz. It's a 2-question quiz which lets users to it's basically a tap experience. Users answer 2 questions. We send you the post back at the end of it. Users get the virtual reward that you want to offer within the game. These rewards could be anything from a skip level to an additional life to extra gems to better costume, better gun, and things like that, right? So this is an interactive and engagement led experience, which is like great for users as well. Rather than watching a boring ad, they can now sort of interact with the quiz. It's just 2 simple questions. It takes a maximum of 10 to 15 seconds for the users to answer that. So more number of users actually end up getting rewarded, and they end up getting rewarded faster. So they can get back to the game and start doing they can get back to what they were doing within the game itself, right? So more number of users get rewarded, they come back to the game faster, they spend more time with you. Now we're seeing a very high completion rate here. We see almost over 90% of the completion rate, which is pretty high. We don't have an audited figure in terms of the what are the completion rate of rates for rewarded videos. We hear it somewhere about 40 to 50%. However, for a rewarded quiz, which is Quiz Bites, the completion rates are over 90%, and it's been consistent for last couple of months that we have launched this product, right? Lastly, the revenue that we're making is pretty high. So when we compare, let's say if 1,000 users attempted, not completed, but attempted to watch a rewarded video versus 1,000 people, attempted to watch or to play a rewarded quiz, we are seeing almost 2 to 3 times higher ARPU per attempt. Now that's a pretty, high ARPU, which actually, sort of increases the absolute revenue for that particular ad slot, right? So here I would like to take you guys through a video experience of how the rewarded video compares to what we're talking about the Quiz Bites. So if Stacy, if you can help me with the video, right? Great. So this is a developer. This is basically a trivia app which offers internal coins within their app. Stacy, I'll play the video along the way. So this particular developer is offering 2 ways to sort of earn rewards. The first is basically watch a rewarded video and get 10 coins, and the second option is you play a mini quiz and you earn 10 coins as well, right? So as a user, let's say if I click on the first option, which is watch a rewarded video, here's the user experience for that, right? Yeah. So as a user, what I need to do is now just wait for the video to end to get the cross button on the top so I can close it and get back to what I was doing within the game. Now, if this was the first time I'm watching a video, it is pretty well, it's good, received well with the users. Maybe for the second and the third time as well. If the reward is very interesting, maybe I will go ahead and, watch it for the fifth time also. However, if this is happening again and again, somewhere it builds up the friction with the users, right? And they would maybe they will just close down the app or probably uninstall as well. Now the other option for the user is to actually go ahead and play a mini quiz instead of watching a rewarded video, and this is how the experience is. So it opens beautifully within the app. in the app environment itself, and it loads the questions. Whether the user answers them correctly or incorrectly, it doesn't matter. As long as they answer the two simple questions, they earn their rewards. Yeah, that's about it, guys. So if you compare it with rewarded videos, it is just a 10-second experience, a 15-second experience. Users get back to the game faster. They they spend more time with you within the app, within the game, within your game, actually, right? In terms of user flow, this is how it works. You can give us you give us a small placement within the game. It could be a skip level, like I said. It could be an extra life. You can continue, your game from where you had stopped. In this, for example, in this case, you can start the bubble shooter game by playing a small quiz. Users click here. It opens quiz bites within the app environment. Users answer two simple questions, and they get back to the game within 10 to 15 seconds, and they get back to what they were doing and spend more time with you, eventually increasing the LTV for the developers, right? Yeah, so like I said, we all the solutions that we have are pretty easy to integrate. We don't have any SDKs. It's a simple web URL integration that works awesome, flawlessly across any kind of platform that we build on, be it Android Studio, be it iOS, be it Unity, Cocos, any kind of platform that we are building our games on, right? So we give the developers, they give a small placement to us within their app. We provide a small a custom URL for every game, which opens within the app environment in the web view. Users, once that the URL opens, users get to play two simple questions within 10-15 seconds. They complete the quiz, they get back to the game, and we fire a event for you through the post back mechanism, right? And you can then reward the users within the app. Now, this is a sort of a revolutionary product, I would say. This is the first time, there has been a worthy alternate to a rewarded video. This product has been globally approved by Google, though it competes with the rewarded ads format from Google itself. However, Google has gone ahead and given us a global approval to test it out and try it out with the large, gaming studios across the world. And we started partnering, recently, and we have signed up almost 15 to 20 large accounts in India to begin with. Just to give you a couple of idea on how the integration looks. So here's an app which basically is about cooking, which is a cooking game, hamburger cooking. Now this developer offers different coins for purchase. So you can actually go ahead and purchase the coins with which you can buy recipes and things like that, or you can play a mini quiz and get additional coins. Similarly, a cricket app which gives two times higher rewards on a certain level, which users can simply click and play and get back to the game within 10 seconds, rather than watching a rewarded video which is for 30 seconds and more. Similarly, this is a stunt racing simulator where once you have finished the game, you've ended your life, you can get an extra life by either watching a rewarded video, which I have placed here, or you can get an extra life by playing a simple 10-second mini quiz. Other examples, could be, you can give a skip level, you can give additional gems, additional, a better costume, a better gun within the app itself, right? Now, these are some of the examples only. It can be. So we have an onboarding team which sort of helps all the game partners to sort of figure out the best placements within the app. Now, these developers, if you look at, they have not replaced the rewarded videos. We are not here to replace rewarded videos. It's a great format. It's been working for all of us for last so many years, and it works wonderfully well. However, if you give an additional placement and try out a rewarded quiz, it gives a break to the users from watching rewarded videos multiple times, and you get to see the kind of additional revenue that you generate from this particular ad format, right? And all these placements that we're talking about have been consistently seeing very high completion rate of 90%. The ARPUs are very, very high. We're seeing almost about $1 for the US market, $1 per user per day kind of a ARPU, which I've tried to illustrate here, as a small calculation. So, let's say if you have about 100,000 users on your game, and the kind of placements that you give us within the game, say about 10 to 15% of the people actually interact with rewarded quiz. and with an ARPU of almost about $1, that's almost like a 15,000 revenue, incremental revenue on a daily basis, right? So this is calculation based on the US traffic. However, the better way, the metric that we track actually is the ARPU per attempt, right? So the comparison to be made is, uh, if 1,000 users attempt to watch a rewarded video, what is the revenue that you make on those 1,000 users, versus if 1,000 users attempt to play a rewarded quiz, what is the revenue that we make on those users? So with all the experiments and the initial betas that we have done with all the large, all the partners that we have on board, we are seeing the ARPU being consistently, to about $1, to about 80 cents, to about $1 for the US market, right? And yeah, so that's the kind of ARPU that we have, right? So yes, guys, so this is a latest product that we sort of have as an alternate to a rewarded video. So far there have been, the rewarded videos has been the primary solutions that we have tried in our games to offer the virtual currencies in app. There had been no innovation, or there have been no additional format to be tried within the games, right? Today we introduced this format for you to try it out. We suggest that we're not here to replace rewarded videos. We can't do that. However, if you try it out in any one of your apps, in any one of your ad slots, we are pretty sure to increase the absolute revenue on that particular ad slot by at least a 2x to 3x, right? Uh, so with that, I would like to sort of take any questions that we have, or yeah. Hey,
Thank you for such a fantastic presentation. I really like it. And I guess I've got one question for you. Uh, how do you think what will be like main trends in the nearest year in gaming? Like,
so in hyper casual games, Stacy, I think the first session that we had yesterday was about the trends that we will probably see. With a lot of policy changes happening, and interstitials going off, and things like that, right? I think there'll be new formats which will be coming, for us to try out with. Whenever there's a policy change, it's always an opportunity for new startups like us to sort of come up with new products which can take that challenge and help developers build incremental monetization and try out different kind of a formats.
yeah. Uh, okay, thank you for your fantastic topic, for your fantastic lecture. I hope that I will see you during our next Hyper Games conferences as well.
Definitely, Stacy, thank you so much for organizing this awesome conference, and lovely to
Thank
have
you.
all the attendees. Thank you for joining in, everyone, and great to see you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Have a good day as well.
Thank you.